Look at the amount of seed that is germinating on the ground right here. Look at this. You see all those? We should have a very successful plot. It is, oh my goodness. Security everywhere. We got cameras in the trees. We got cameras in the walls. We got cameras everywhere. I dare you to come break into our building. Cameras all over the place. Today's video is sponsored by Tacticam Defend with their new cellular security cameras. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and it's a beautiful day. It's feels like fall now. We got temperatures in the 50s. Today's the first day without rain in the last, I guess, 3 days. So we're actually supposed to get some sunshine. Might be able to actually turn the donkeys back out on their pasture. I just got back from town, went and did what I hope all of you also did today. I've got a bottle for our little baby. Maggie made the mini moo. It's kind of a long name. Her name's really just Maggie, but I've been calling her Maggie May the mini moo. But I'm gonna feed her. I probably mixed up a little too much milk. Some of this will probably be saved for lunch. We'll see what she wants. And I need to clean out her stall. With all the rain we've had over the last several days, some rain makes it in, plus she, you know, uses the bathroom and all that stuff. So we'll get that cleaned up and on to the next thing, I guess. Could you turkeys keep it down, please? Okay, Kelsey, you better watch out. There's your turkey hen friend. Whoa! Calm down. All right. I think Maggie's hungry. She's licking her lips here. Back up, sister. Let me in there. Here we go. Here we go. You hungry? I'll get the bottle tipped up for you. There you go. Is that good stuff? I think I probably mixed up a little bit too much for your breakfast. Might have added a little too much water to it this time, but she's doing well. I may see if I can let her out later today and do some playing if sun will pop out and it's not quite as dreary and overcast looking. Maybe it'll dry up just a little bit. But anyways, she's happy and healthy and doing well. A lot of folks are, you know, concerned because she's by herself in here and doesn't have any friends, which I understand, but we really don't have a choice but to keep her locked up in a small pen right now in a stall. She does have a godmother, maybe, I guess you'd say. A godparent, let's say that. Charlie is keeping a very watchful eye. Anytime Maggie steps out of the stall, where are you going? Anytime Maggie steps out of the stall, Charlie is right there to watch. So we don't have really any animal that we could put in here. You know, we could buy a baby goat or something. That would be something. It'd have to be something really small. Even our bigger goats, we couldn't put her out with the bigger goats right now because you guys know how goats are, and one goat would get jealous and headbutt, and you know they could injure her pretty easily right now, possibly. Do you need to take a break? You just hungry this morning, huh? So she is alone, but the goats are in this pen out there. She's always got entertainment around. Now, that's not necessarily another animal in the pen with her, but I think that's okay. She'll be all right now. I just thought I mixed up too much. You were hungry this morning. Chug, 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 chug. It's almost gone, sister. Just about drained it. Here it goes. That's all. Gone. Oh, there's just a little bit in the nipple. There you go. It's gone. All gone. Good job, sister. You should have your belly full now. I have to go get a broom. Excuse me. Oh, this will work. rid of these wet, stinky shavings. You made a mess in here. Kelsey, leave her alone. Hang on, I'll have your bedroom cleaned right up, Maggie. There you go. Is that better? Woohoo! Look at your butt. Man. You're just a big old strong cow, you know that? Look at you go. You're just like a bucking bull, except you're a heifer. Where'd Kelsey go? You looking for her? Looking for somebody to play with? All right, Charlie, I got other chores to do. Hey, here, give me Knuckles. Yeah, you're in charge. You keep an eye on Maggie today, okay? I'll be back later. She's feeling good. Yeah, later this afternoon after I get everything else done, I'll let her out and let her go play some. Oh man, wonder if there was a rodeo clown in that barrel. You just wiped him out. You have a good day. We'll bring you another bottle later. Uh-oh. Well, I was curious after 3 days of cloud cover and rain if my solar fence charger would even still be on. Well, obviously it's not. Apparently we had just enough rain. The ground was so hard when I installed this that I couldn't push it down in the ground far enough. So with it being tilted forward like that, there's no way that solar panel was picking up any energy from the sun. And it's still cloudy and overcast, so this has not had any sunlight on it in a couple days. So I think, well, I guess 3 days. I think what I'll do is take this battery out of here, take it back to the house and charge it, and then bring it back over. We're supposed to have sunshine the next few days, but I don't want to turn the donkeys out in here until I know that this fence is energized well, and it was, trust me. So I'm gonna go pull the battery out, and it's really simple. It's just a little 12-volt battery. We'll pull it out of here, take it back to the house, and get it charged up for a few hours, and then by tomorrow it should be good to go on solar power. Had to stop out here in the woods and grab one of my game cameras. So you guys know, I mean, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, oh, sorry about that. You know that cellular game cameras have been like one of my favorite things. I absolutely love these things. I use them for security sometimes throughout the year, you know, put up on an entryway into my property or over a building or somewhere where I want to see if anybody's coming in. Because it's a cellular service, it just sends pictures and videos directly to my phone. But really, honestly, these are game cameras that I've used. And I've probably shown 1,000 video clips over the years using these Tacticam Reveal game cameras. I get questions all the time, what game camera I use, Tacticam Reveal. This is actually like an original. This is an old, I bet I've been running this same camera This was my very first cellular game camera. I bet I've been running this for 4 or 5 years, and it's still going strong. The only thing I'm not a fan about this one, as opposed to a lot of the newer Tactacam Reveal cameras that I have, is this one, I guess because it was one of their originals, it still runs on AA batteries. It doesn't have a rechargeable battery pack. A lot of the newer Reveal cameras run on rechargeable battery packs or a solar panel or whatever. But every once in a while, something comes up in life with all of the social media stuff that just makes sense, okay? And that is, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So Tactacam has released a new camera. It's called the Tactacam Defend, which is a cellular security camera. Basically, the exact same concept as a cellular game camera, but they're kind of converging over into the more security camera world. These things come with, well, don't come with, you can get rechargeable battery packs, solar panels, and you can just leave this thing up mounted for months on end with the rechargeable pack and the solar panels and all that stuff. So I'm going to be using these on my properties. We've got livestock and our merch building that needs security over there. We've got, I always have some sort of camera up on our gate at our entryway, the Mill Creek property. We've got the cabin and the trailer house, and that's about 15 miles from me. So I'm going to be testing these out over the next several months to see what the hoopla hype's really all about. And just the honest facts, the honest truth is I use those cellular game cameras every day. I've ran game cameras since they first came out. My first game camera ran on a roll of film. It took a picture on a roll of film when something walked in front of it. So you put a roll of film in it and get whatever it was, 32 pictures. Then you'd have to take the roll of film to Walmart, have it developed, and you probably would get 5 pictures of an animal and 25 pictures of something blurry or a grass moving. And then we switched over to digital game cameras that took D-cell batteries. I may still have one in the shop that I held on to. I'm not sure if I have one of those. They were giant, and those D-cell batteries would not hold up in the cold temperatures at all. But over the years, the last several years, I've gone exclusively to cellular game cameras, and it's hard to go back to a camera where you have to go put an SD card in and pull it, take it home and look at the pictures. It just, those instant pictures, whether it's deer walking by or someone at my gate, whatever it is, which, speaking of, Tactacam shared one of my pictures from several years ago. I sent it to them a long time ago, and at my front gate when I was using a cellular game camera for security. And if you know me, you know my feelings with FedEx, so it was quite the interesting thing to catch a FedEx man. Woof! Guilty. I'm gonna stop by the pond real quick and look around. I gotta get out of here. I don't have time to chatter because DJ's wanting to go over to the merch building. We've got a lot of work to do over there, and I need to put up some of these security cameras over there. But I was curious if the pond caught any water from all of our rain. And it definitely did not, which we still have a big ditch cut in the dam, so obviously any water that flows in is just going to flow right through. We didn't get like a flash flood type rain. We got several inches. I bet we're probably close to 4 inches over the last 3 days, but it was nice, slow soaking type rain. And yeah, no water being held in the pond. Matter of fact, I could probably go ahead and take my my pump and hoses and stuff back home. I know there's some water, but I need to just get the excavator in here and just continue to cut that ditch. I pumped that out for weeks on end, and obviously it just fills back up. But I've got to a point now where I can just start working this ditch down and let that drain and not have to worry about pumping it. Isn't it crazy what a little bit of rain can do? Just a few days ago, this is all a food plot area that I seeded back during the spring. But a few days ago, it was all dead. It was brown before the rain. and you can see like it was 100% dying off, but it's already greening back up. And like, look at this. This is just a little strip that I mowed a while back. It was a dead plant that wasn't doing anything at all, and now it's starting to put out some fresh, tender green stuff that the wildlife may actually do a little bit of nibbling on. It's not the best looking food plot, but back during the spring and early summer, it was doing really, really well. And I'm curious if any of that seed that I planted just a few days ago has started to germinate. And I say a few days ago, it's close to a week, maybe 5 days, I think is what it was. So let's walk around here and see if we can spot any seed. There's one right there. Look at this. That seed is just germinating. Look at here. Oh, look at here. There's another seed germinating right there. Another little seedling right there. Some starting to pop up. Look at that, starting to pop up. Look, that 100% is seed that I put out. There's one there, one there. Hey, look here. There's one. There's a big one. That's a clover. But there's a ton that's starting to pop up. And I know a lot of you had your doubts about the way I was planting this food plot. Look at here. Look at here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 little seedlings popping up. There's some fertilizer. Oh, look at all the seedlings. And then you got areas where I had mowed the grass a while back and seed fell on top of that. And as long as we can keep a good bit of moisture in the soil right now, look at this, we should have a very successful plot. It is, oh my goodness. I'm actually a little bit blown away at how many little seedlings are popping up out here. And here's the thing, we're going to get a couple days of sunshine, temperatures in the 60s, and then it's going back to a rainy cycle. It looks like on the extended forecast we have 3 or 4 more days of rain over the next 7 days. Guys, look at this. Look at the amount of seed that is germinating on the ground right here. Look at this. You see all those tiny little seedlings coming up? Look at all the seeds. Obviously I got it. This was where I started or stopped or something that threw a bunch of seed on the ground in one spot. But man, it's going to turn into a great little late season food plot and a lot of food just to feed the wildlife through the winter. And I know, like I said, I know a lot of you are probably skeptical about me just broadcasting seed out here on ground that I didn't disc, I didn't till, I didn't even scratch the surface. But a lot of that soil was exposed, timed it perfect before the rain, and that stuff's just exploding. That is awesome. There's so much new growth out in here. It's kind of got me curious what our winter pasture, our fall pasture mix that I put out. I wonder if that stuff's doing the same. I'll go check it out in a little bit. Hey, what are you doing here? You don't belong. If I had some limb loppers, I'd cut you off right now. Hey, kitty cat. Did you come to the house to get a bite to eat? I saw you out in the woods on a camera. Yes, I sure did. I caught you eating some of my snacks. So who are these cameras meant for? Well, it's funny you should ask. You know, they're basically meant for anyone who has a piece of property or a location that they want to monitor with a security camera where they don't have Wi-Fi. These are cellular-based cameras, and they work very well. I live in a very remote area out in southern Oklahoma, and all of Tactacam's cameras with their cellular service I don't have any issues anywhere on any of my properties. So there's no Wi-Fi needed. It's all done on cellular. You don't have to go in and choose which cellular provider or anything. It's just a simple setup. You scan, so you download the Tactacam Defend app, and you scan a little QR code on the inside of the camera, connects to your app, and you just basically pick which plan you want to have, and it will find the best cellular service in your area, whether it's AT&T or US Cellular, I don't know if anybody else, Verizon, whatever it is. I don't know what all their options are, but it will pick the best service for your area. US-based customer service. I know that doesn't sound like a huge thing, but it is. I had a problem with a camera a while back, called in, and I could have swore it was like a lady just down the road from me. She sounded like me, she talked like me, and was able to solve my problem in about 3 minutes over the phone. So these cameras are perfect for anyone that has livestock that they want to monitor, or even your pets in your backyard. If you want to be able to keep an eye on your animals and your livestock when you're not there, these things are perfect for that. And one feature that they have is you can do an on-demand picture or an on-demand video. So like us, if we're not going to be here for a day or two, if we're going out of town or something, I could set one of these up to monitor a water trough. And of course, every time one of the donkeys comes to get a drink, it's going to send me a notification, which I can turn the notifications off if I choose. But I could also do an automatic or a on-demand picture, and I could check the water level of my water trough pretty much from anywhere in the world. Hey honey, we need one of these at home. I don't even have to use a dustpan. I just open the door and sweep it out.
That's what I did last time.
And then the next no-brainer spot that I'm going to definitely need, and I have needed security, is right here in our merchandise building. As you can see, it's 100 and something feet from a U.S. highway. Now we do have a fence and gates, but that only stops an honest person, obviously. We've got things like doorbell cameras. They only reach so much. Had a delivery driver try to just destroy a very expensive inventory a while back, and I didn't get it on video because it wouldn't reach straight down the wall from the doorbell camera. So having a security camera up high, tucked away where it's not noticeable, pointed directly at the corner of the building where it can see all the entrance doors, is a no-brainer to me, because let's just be honest, it's hard for me to even fathom this thinking about but our merchandise building houses all of our t-shirts and hats and all that stuff. But we're coming up on our Christmas launch. We're getting, I don't even remember off the top of my head, I think 5,000 pounds of pecans to sell. We've got 3,000 bars of goat's milk soap already in here, plus I don't know how many hundreds of, like coffee mugs and all the things that DJ's gonna have for Christmas. Listen guys, this little small building out in the middle of nowhere is easily going to house well over $100,000 worth of products, maybe $150,000 worth of products. And I don't say that to brag. I say that because we have to turn that stuff around and sell it. So obviously, this is somewhere that I want to be safe and secure. We have cameras inside, we have cameras outside, and having that camera that I can get away from the building, because this is a metal building, and a lot of cameras require Wi-Fi. These are cellular, and they're instant, they're on demand. I can push a button, it'll send me a picture of or a video or whatever I need of the outside of our building, and that's important to me. So anyways, guys, if this is something you're interested in, these Defend cameras from Tacticam, they're brand new, just hit the market. I'll leave a link in the description box down below to their website. You can go check them out. There's stuff all over Facebook and YouTube about them, and I trust Tacticam. I've used them for many years in their game camera market, and I think this will just be a good extension of that. So anyways, there you go. Security everywhere. We got cameras in the trees, we got cameras in the walls, we got cameras everywhere. I dare you to come break into our building. Cameras all over the place. Alright, got all the honeydews done at the merch place, got everything settled over there, everything taken care of, made it back home. And I told you guys earlier I wanted to check and see if any of our fall pasture mix stuff had started sprouting like it is in the food plots. The sun's starting to pop out too, by the way. It's not warming up much today. It's still pretty chilly. So this fall pasture mix, it's a much smaller seed mix, had a lot of really tiny seeds in it, and I'm hoping we didn't get too much wash away. There should be a bunch of it grow. Now obviously the donkeys are in here. I closed off the back pasture, they can't graze it any longer, but I see some green popping up. And Kelsey's still up to her normal shenanigans, trying to find somebody to play with. Kelsey, they're not interested. Phoebe does not want to play with you. Okay? So moving along, go play with somebody else. You don't want to play, do you, Phoebe? Okay, so now I don't know how much of this is just native seed. Don't you bite me. I don't know how much of this is just, just native seed that's popping up and how much is what I broadcast and planted. But I see a ton of little seedlings sprouting up and a lot of different varieties. Don't come blowing your nose in my ear. Farrah, what's up? So this is, it is pretty limited on how much that it'll actually be able to grow while they're in here over the winter. But I need to leave the donkeys in here so that I can open that back gate and let them out. Which reminds me, I do need to go grab that battery and see if I can get the fence back hot again. But look at this. Look, I know it's tiny and it's not going to do the animals much good right now, but there's a lot of seed sprouting and germinating and popping up in here. So I do see a lot of that fall pasture mix germinating and starting to grow here, and I'm really excited to see the forecast and that we're going to get a couple days of sunshine and a couple days of rain. That will be like the perfect combination to get this stuff to actually, what'd you flinch for? To get this stuff to actually sprout and grow and do some good. It's good. A couple days of sunshine, a couple days of rain. I don't know that you could ask for a better combination. Kelsey, did your parents do drugs when you were in the womb or what? That's all I can figure. I think Kelsey's parents were drug addicts or something. Well, it's flashing red, meaning it didn't charge long enough, but we should get quite a bit of sunlight today and over the next couple days. Oh yeah, it's got some charge. Watch out, watch out, watch out! That fence will bite you. You know that though, don't you? Let me make sure the bottom wire's popping. Kelsey, don't touch the fence. It's gonna get you. All right, top wire. Top wire's hot. The bottom wire's hot. Okay, I can open the gate. Let the donkeys out. This is going to get sunlight throughout the day, so we should be good. Phoebe! Farrah! Fallon! Hey, Charlie, could you give them a holler for me? Call them back here. No? Okay. Phoebe! Fallon! Farrah! Charlie. You been keeping an eye on Maggie today for me? What's that trash out there on the ground? Where'd that come from? You ladies are not in any rush today, are you? So, go graze. Go across the ditch. Don't get stuck in the mud, though. Okay? Only 2 of you interested? Finally. Geez, Baker, I wasn't sure if you were ever going to make it. What do you pin your ears back and walk out here and butt up against me like that for? Are you claiming me? You claiming possession of me? Is that what you're doing? Come on, Fallon. Let's go, girls. Come on. There's plenty of grass. I'm not feeding you today, I promise. You're just going to have to survive on your own. You going to go across? Or are you just going to think about it? Come on. Come play in the yard. Let's go. Maggie, come on. Come here. Oh, there she goes. Kelsey, Kelsey. Let her run and play. She's got to get her legs under her. She's a little bit wobbly today. Here, watch out. You don't want to eat those. Those are the state nuisance of Oklahoma right there. Fire ants. No matter how many you kill, they just keep coming back. And that right there is one of the things that kills baby fawns, kills baby turkeys, quail. There is nobody on this planet that likes fire ants, I don't think. What are y'all doing up here? You're supposed to be out there grazing. Like, y'all are supposed to be hungry and want fresh green grass and all that stuff. No? Maggie, you're just kind of wobbly today. A little wobbly in the back end, huh? Not real interested in playing? Don't want to run like you did the other day? That sunshine's probably just going to put you to sleep. That's what's going to happen. You're gonna get out here and just lay down and take a nap, aren't you? Well, y'all, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the day. I'm gonna sit out here and let Maggie piddle around the yard and nibble on some fresh green grass. She's starting to graze on the grass just a little bit. Like I said, she is eating some feed. She eats a little bit of Timothy hay. Kelsey, don't be rough. I'm gonna let them do their thing for a little while, let her get some exercise, and then go put her back in her stall in a little bit. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Just remember, we all have the right and the duty to protect what's ours, right? And security cameras around your home, security cameras around your barn or your property or whatever it is are a really good way to do that. And there's, unfortunately, in today's world, there are a lot of people out there that want to steal what you have and take what you have and destroy what you have. And I think it's our job to protect it. So some sort of security camera seems to be a good option. And I've used those Tacticam game cameras for that purpose for a lot of years, and they've worked really well. So I'm excited to try their new security cameras out, and I don't know, give them a shot, give them a try. Check out their website, check out their Facebook page. There's a lot of information out there on these new cameras. So anyways, guys, remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know, it just might change the world. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video.